There are many movies about superheroes, but there aren't many that have women in the picture. If you really think about it, there aren't many heroes that are women in the DC universe. Some of them don't even have their own movie. Today, we are going to critique the film that came out 3 years ago in 2017, Wonder Woman. This movie tells the story of a young woman named Diana Prince, and it tells her story of her origins and how she sets out to stop World War I, believing that the conflict started by an enemy from the Amazons, Ares. Though throughout the film, Princess Diana grows from a young and naive girl into a woman who crafts her own destiny. Wonder Woman's movie smashes so many of the stereotypes and labels placed on females. For example, the idea that a superhero can't be caring and resilient at the same time, and it shows how women can be strong fighters, and it does so in a way that never loses focus on the plot or takes away from the film's wit and action. The feeling of empowerment that this particular film is impressing on females has the ability to inspire change, like stronger female characters and superheroes on the big screen. It represents women's rights and how sexism is now changing. Wonder Woman is taking the word fearless and proving that women exhibit this trait. It is important for people to know how women do have rights and how sexism, meaning the prejudice, stereotyping, or discrimination typically against women on the basis of sex, is changing in movies, especially in movies like this one that has a leading female. Wonder Woman is fearless, brave, strong, and unwilling to let anyone or anything prevent her from saving the world. For example, when Steve Trevor, a male character in the movie, tried to tell Diana that she couldn't save everyone in the war, she replied with, "No, but it's what I'm going to do." This shows how not even the male character that was putting her down prevented her from saving the world. She is incredibly hopeful, optimistic, loyal, and yearns to find the good in humankind. Even though she witnesses the evil and cruelty of human nature as the events of World War I unfold, she continues to stand for goodness and sees the best in people. At the same time, she is a fierce Amazon warrior. Jocelyn Nicole Murphy, a student studying journalism at the University of Arkansas, wrote a thesis paper on the role of women in film. She found that women in film are caught between competing demands to be strong and independent while retaining their femininity. This shows that society and Hollywood have a tendency to place women in boxes where they have to be fearless while having a traditional feminine look, when in reality there is no one way a woman should look, and having femininity shouldn't be required to be a woman or a female superhero. Wonder Woman is reinforcing the notion that girls can do anything boys can do. This is breaking the stereotypes that Hollywood and society are placing in the world. All female superheroes in the DC universe are often hypersexualized in the costumes they wear, and most don't have their own movies, and mainly serve as side characters. For example, Poison Ivy is only found in Batman movies, and her character is often wearing revealing clothing. Diana Prince, Wonder Woman, is representing that both boys and girls can take the spotlight and shift it to incorporate both genders. Showing a movie like Wonder Woman will allow kids to associate the image of a superhero with both men and women. Portraying stories in films like Wonder Woman to young children will connect superheroes in the face of courage to both males and females. If kids grow up knowing there are both male and female heroes out there in the world, young girls will feel inspired to be fearless, and young boys will realize that courage and strength aren't only designated for men. Everyone will see that gender shouldn't be an obstacle in achieving one's goal, and that sexism shouldn't be a thing in these types of movies. The movie goes a step further and argues that it's not merely girls all over the world who stand to gain if they can grow up free of the distorting influence of misogyny. Men should also take part in this and learn how to respect and value women. We can see this in the film because both Diana and Steve are portrayed as equals, and when Diana encounters men who don't believe in her abilities, she proves them wrong. Diana Prince shows that even when she does encounter other people's ideas about gender roles, she doesn't automatically accept them, and she never lets anyone stop her. But the most important part is when her story rests on the strength, both physical and emotional, of an incredible woman. Wonder Woman is showing how women are breaking stereotypes in how women should be or act, and how it is breaking sexist norms in society.